All right, barakallahu fikum. So, subhanallah, Ramadan is right around the corner. And we usually review the rules of fasting around this time in our sessions. And I'm sure that the mashayikh are doing that in their different lessons. Wanted to just do something a little bit different this time. I think we covered this calendar before, and I want to cover something else with you too, also, if we have time tonight. If not, then next time, insha'Allah ta'ala. Yeah, and usually we go through the standard rules of fasting, the conditions to make it obligatory, the conditions for it to be valid, and the invalidators of fasting, and all of those things. Uh, but I wanted to just do something a little bit different this time. So I wanted to review this calendar with you first of all. I think it's easy. I don't think there's a lot of information on here. And then maybe we'll look at something else too that I have prepared for you. So as you can see, I have here for you what's titled as a fasting calendar. This is a yearly calendar. So it has the months of the lunar year. If you don't know them, then now you can learn them today. And inshallah, commit them to memory with the intention of fulfilling a communal obligation. Then it will be highly rewardable because the obligations are highly rewardable. Without further ado, you can see here these months. The first one is the month of Muharram. That's the first month. Second month is Safar. Then the third month is number three. Rabi' is a month called Rabi'. Maybe you know that name. Rabi'. Perhaps you know a Muslim named Rabi'. There's a month named Rabi', but this is Rabi' al-Awwal. First Rabi'. Rabi' the first. Rabi' the first. Like, you know how there's someone, he's a senior, yani his child's name after him. So you'd call him, for example, Henry the first, and then there's the second and the third, like that. So it's like that. Rabi' the first. And then there's another one, Rabi' the second. Rabi' الثاني. محرم صفر ربيع الأول ربيع الثاني. Then جمادى جمادى الأولى جمادى الأولى جمادى الأولى. بسم الله. Then جمادى الثانية جمادى الثانية. Then Rajab, that's the seventh month. Then the month we are in now, the eighth month, Sha'ban. Then the ninth month, the one that is coming upon us once again, Ramadan. The 10th month is Shawwal. The 11th month is Dhul Qa'dah. And the 12th month is Dhul Hijjah. That's the month for the Hajj. Dhul Hijjah. Okay. So if you had not learned those lunar months before, you just took them now. Inshallah, he wrote them down if you needed them. Muharram, Safar, Rabi' al-Awwal, Rabi' al-Thani, Jumada al-Ula, Jumada al-Thaniyah, Rajab, Sha'ban, Ramadan, Shawwal, Dhul Qa'dah, and Dhul Hijjah. Okay. What's up with this calendar here? This fasting calendar. Well, let me start here at month number 9, Ramadan. We'll get the obvious thing out of the way. Ramadan, that's the month in which fasting is obligatory. For anyone who doesn't have an excuse. How many days is each lunar month? 29 days or 30 days? That's why on this calendar here, number 30 has a question mark for each one of these months. Because you never know if the lunar month is going to go into 30 days. They will always have 29 days. They never have less than 29 days. But they can have up to 30 days. You're not going to know if the month has 30 days until you observe the crescent. This is by observation, not by calculation. Knowing that 30th day is by observation, not by calculation. 29th day is always guaranteed. 30th day is by observation. Yani after the 29th, when the sun goes down on the 29th day. So in the first place, you know the night comes before the day. So let's look at number one here, Ramadan one. So you have first the night, then the day. So it's the first night, then the first day, then the second night, then the second day, etc. Until you get down to 29. Then it's going to be the 29th night, then the 29th day. So when the sun goes down, after that 29th day, you look to see if the crescent is there. Yani, I'm over here in Ramadan. How about I come over here in Sha'ban? This is where we are now, in the month of Sha'ban. So here's the 29th. You're going to have the 29th night, then you're going to have the 29th day. So when the sun goes down, after the 29th or on the 29th day or for the 29th day, Yani, the 29th sunset, the 29th sunset, then you're going to look for the new moon. If you don't see it, then we're going to have 30 days of Sha'ban. And if you do see it, then we're going to go right to the first of Ramadan. I think that's clear. If you have any question, feel free, please. And then that's how it goes for every month. So then we will fast for sure for 29 days, for sure. No lunar month is going to be less than 29 days. Then, after the 29th sunset, we're going to look for the new moon. Look into the western horizon. If you see it, then that means the next day is the first of Shawwal. If you don't see it, then the next day is the 30th of Ramadan. Let me know if you have a question there.
Salam alaikum, Sheikh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Why do different countries celebrate Ramadan? Say, like when Saudi Arabia sees the crescent moon, but they don't see it in their location. Is that proper for somebody? Because
Yeah, that can
another
happen. That can happen. No problem.
so you can, if another locale sees the crescent moon, can be a different country. You can
Hmm.
start fasting Ramadan.
Or even a
And,
different city, even your city right next to your city. It's valid.
okay, okay, Shukran Jazia.
You're welcome. Yani, one of the Tabi'un, one of the followers or successors of the companions. He went to Asham. So he said, I went to Asham, that's the Levant, and I did what I needed to do there. Yani, he was taking care of something for his mother. He said, and the crescent appeared and Ramadan came in while I was in Asham. He said, I saw the crescent on Friday night. Then I came to Medina at the end of the month. And Abdullah ibn Abbas he asked me about the Hilal. He said, Abdullah ibn Abbas asked me about the Hilal. When did you see the hilal? So I told him, we saw it on Friday night. And Ibn Abbas said to him, you saw it? So that one told him, yes. And the people saw it. And then they all fasted. And Muawiyah fasted. So Ibn Abbas said, we saw it on Saturday. So we will continue to fast either until we complete 30 days or unless we see the crescent again. Then it means it's going to be 29 days. So that one said to him, you don't suffice with Muawiyah's sighting and Muawiyah's fasting? So Ibn Abbas said to him, La, هكذا أمرنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Ibn Abbas said, no, this is how the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam commanded us. Okay. So don't be shaken by this issue at all. And any person you find shaken, yani unshake him if you can. Tell him this is not a big deal at all. And some people say we have to stop this. The Muslims are breaking their fast, starting their fast on different days, breaking their fast on different days. This is ignorance trying to stop this. Maybe even some of the Muslim leaders in some different communities. They try to come up with something so that all the Muslims in the town can start and stop Ramadan at the same time. It's better for them just to practice the religion as it came instead of them trying to manufacture something.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Say, who narrated was a Muslim or somebody?
Yeah, that's in Sahih Muslim. I mean, Wafiq. And subhanallah, yani that's easy religious rule. But nevertheless, every single year someone is confused here, even from our own community. I don't know why. Easy matter. It's no different from any other issue of difference in opinion. That's valid difference in opinion. It's like for some people, all the difference in opinion things we know about are fine, but when it comes to starting Ramadan, it doesn't. For some reason, they can't comprehend it. When it comes to ending Ramadan, they can't comprehend it. It's perfectly fine. Some people will not see the crescent, and so therefore they're going to count 30 days. Some people will see the crescent, and therefore they're going to count only 29 days. 100% fine. Some people will therefore start Ramadan a day before others. Some people will therefore be celebrating the Eid a day before others. 100% fine. Barakallahu feek. You can follow up if you want to. Okay, so why Ramadan is marked in green here basically just means the entire month of Ramadan is obligatory to fast. Unless you have an excuse. Okay. What's up with the rest of this calendar, though? What do we have going on here? So let's take a look. This is your fasting calendar for the year. The first Islamic month or lunar month is Muharram. We have in Muharram 6 days that are sunnah to fast. First of all, you have the 9th and the 10th of Muharram. You know about the 10th of Muharram. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam found the Jews fasting. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. He found the Jews fasting the 10th of Muharram. He asked them why they are fasting. They told him this is the day that Allah rescued Moses from the Pharaoh, and this is the day in which the Ark of Noah settled upon the mountain. And Allah revealed to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam that they were right. And so the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he commanded the Muslims to fast. That's the 10th of Muharram. And he said, if I live until next year, I will by God fast the ninth. But he did pass away before that, alayhi salatu wassalam. And so uh, by this is it is established that it's sunnah to fast the ninth and the 10th of Muharram. That's for sure. What about this 11th here? That's according to Ash-Shafi'i. Also the 11th. And then we have here the 13th, 14th, and 15th of the month. Those are what they call the white days, Ayyamul Bid. That basically means the days of the full moon, the days in which their nights have a full moon. It's sunnah to fast the 13th, 14th, and 15th of every lunar month, except which one? Who can tell me? And don't tell me Ramadan. Don't say Ramadan. It's sunnah to fast. Yeah, and it's obligatory to fast all of Ramadan. I'm not talking about Ramadan. It's sunnah to fast the 13th, 14th, and 15th of every lunar month, except which one? 5, 4.
ذو الحجة.
Correct. Correct. The month of Dhul Hijjah here. Barakallahu fikum. May Allah Ta'ala grant you an accepted dua. Ameen. I thought nobody's going to answer. Alhamdulillah. Dhul Hijjah. Why? Because the 13th of Dhul Hijjah is occupied. Still sunnah to fast the 14th and the 15th of Dhul Hijjah, but the 13th is occupied. What's that 13th of Dhul Hijjah? That is the third of the days of Tashriq. There's 3 days of Tashriq. It's haram to fast the 3 days of Tashriq. The 11th, 12th, and 13th of Dhul Hijjah. And it's haram to fast the 10th of Dhul Hijjah. That's the Eid. Eid al-Adha. But it is sunnah to fast the 9th of Dhul Hijjah. Which day is that? That's Arafah day. Sunnah to fast Arafah day for other than the pilgrim. So you're going to fast the 9th of Dhul Hijjah, not the 10th, 11th, 12th, or 13th, and then you can still catch the 14th and the 15th of Dhul Hijjah. And besides that, it's sunnah to fast the 13th, 14th, and 15th of every lunar month, as you can see here on this calendar of ours. Safar, ربيع الأول، ربيع الثاني، جماد الأولى، جماد الثانية، رجب، Sha'ban. I'm saying the names to help me and you review them. As for Ramadan, 13th, 14th, and 15th are obligatory. So it doesn't count here, not as a sunnah. Shawwal, Dhul Qa'dah, and not Dhul Hijjah, though, not 13th of Dhul Hijjah. Any question here? Think that's easy. Okay, what else we have going on here? So Muharram, we see when it's sunnah to fast Muharram, 9th, 10th, 11th, 13th, 14th, 15th. Then Safar, from Safar until Sha'ban, it's consistent. 13th, 14th, and 15th every single month. But then Sha'ban has something. What's going on here with all this red in Sha'ban? So remember, it is haram to fast the last half of Sha'ban unless. So last half of Sha'ban is off limits. You cannot fast last half of Sha'ban unless you have an excuse. Unless you have an excuse. Such as a makeup fast, or such as a habit that you always fast. Like you fast Monday and Thursday every week, or you fast every other day. And then you took that habitual practice of yours into the last half of Sha'ban, no problem. Or you had a vow that you needed fulfilled, or some obligation you needed to fulfill of fasting. You may do it in the last half of Sha'ban. Or if you fast the 15th of Sha'ban, then you will have the permission to continue fasting. You can continue fasting into the rest of Sha'ban if you fast the 15th. Fast the 15th, you can then, if you want, connect the second half of Sha'ban to the 15th and keep going and fast all the way into Ramadan. If you don't fast that 15th day, then for sure you cannot fast that last half of Sha'ban without an excuse. Now, some people they get confused. When is the last half of Sha'ban? Is it the 15th or the 16th? Let this be easy for you. Sha'ban has the 13th, 14th, and 15th sunnah to fast like the other months. So then the second half of Sha'ban starts when? Starts with the 16th. That's what we mean. Starting with the 16th. Yani, so if you want, get in your white days of Sha'ban, 13th, 14th, and 15th. And if you fast the 15th, then know that if you want, you can keep on going. From there, connect the second half of Sha'ban, which starts on the 16th, to Ramadan, and just keep going. And if you do not fast that 15th, then you may not, without an excuse, you are not allowed to, without an excuse, fast the last half of Sha'ban, and instead you will use that non-fasting time to strengthen yourself for Ramadan, to prepare for Ramadan, so that you won't be weak by the time Ramadan comes in. Don't fast that last half without an excuse so that you won't be weak by the time Ramadan comes in. You want to start Ramadan with energy. Okay. Any question? Okay. So then that's the case of Sha'ban. And the case of Ramadan is known. Now, what's going on here in Shawwal? We see the first of Shawwal is red, meaning it's haram to fast the first of Shawwal. What day is that? That's the Eid. Cannot fast that day. Haram. 13th, 14th, and 15th are already established as sunnah to fast. What's this here in the blue? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This is a signal to the 6 days of Shawwal that are sunnah to fast. The first 6 after the Eid being the best ones, but any 6 days of Shawwal are valid with that intention. With the intention of fasting the six days of Shawwal. And that's that. That's pretty easy. Then after Shawwal, we have Dhul Qa'dah, just as our standard white days to fast. And back to Dhul Hijjah, we have the ninth to fast, and it's forbidden to fast the 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th. That's the Eid and the 3 days of Tashriq. And then you can still catch the 14th and 15th if you want. Okay. That's this whole calendar here. It doesn't have a lot of information. But I shared this with some people and they said, what's the meaning of the colors? And I thought they would understand the meaning of the colors. I was sad, to be honest with you, that they didn't know. But I pushed them a little bit and made him think. And then I think he recognized it, figured it out. I told him, test yourself. Figure it out. Yanni, because I thought he's someone who studies so he can know. I wouldn't say that for any person. And I think he did figure it out. So you're gonna look, you're gonna say, okay, Muharram. Well, I know the 10th of Muharram is Sunnah, and 9th of Muharram is Sunnah. Ah, these blue ones must mean that this one's Sunnah. 11th? You might say, I don't know about that one. I'll ask if you didn't know. And then you would say, 13, 14, 15. Why this is yellow and all? Oh, yeah, Sunnah to fast those days. Those are the white days. I thought that he knows those things. Yeah, and the fact that there's no key here is my good thought of the Muslims that they know this basic information here. Okay, that's known 13th, 14th, and 15th of every month. And then why is what's this red in Shaban? Oh, yeah, it's haram to fast the last half of Shaban unless you have an excuse. Okay. I know why all of Ramadan is green. It's obligatory to fast Ramadan. Okay. First of Shawwal is red. That's a haram. That's the Eid. Can't fast then. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. What's that? Oh yeah, Sunnah to fast 6 days in Shawwal. Any 6 days though. Doesn't have to be these ones, but those are the best ones. Oh, okay. Well, I get it. I get it. Then you got 13th, 14th, and 15th there. 13th, 14th, and 15th there. Dhul Hijjah. Uh, the ninth is that's Arafah day. Yeah. 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th of Dhul Hijjah. That's Eid season there. That's Eid and 3 days of Tashriq. And then 14th and 15th, that's those white days, and that's the whole year. Now, if you want to add some Sunnah fasting more, Sunnah to the best Sunnah fast is to fast every other day. And I can't put it here in the calendar, it's going to look crazy. Anyway, you're going to choose which day you're going to start and then fast every other day. So I can't put it on the calendar. And also, it's Sunnah to fast Mondays and Thursdays. The days of the week are not represented on this calendar, so I can't put it here. Sunnah to fast Mondays and Thursdays. What about fasting all of the year except for the haram days? That's rewardable in Sunnah for the one who will not fall short. For the one who will not fall short. With the meaning of that his non-stop fasting, you can expect it to slow you down, wear you down, tire you out. So then because of this non-stop fasting, a person might not touch his wife, for example, or he might not have the energy to take care of his affairs. So when a person is in this type of situation, then it's not sunnah for him to fast every single day of the year without stopping, other than the haram days. Better to do every other day. If you want to fast that hard, fast every other day, that's better. But fasting every day is rewardable. If it doesn't stop you from, yeah, if it doesn't make you fall short. Wallahu alam, we'll stop there. Any question? Next week, inshallah, I'll share something else with you that I prepared for you. So now you got your lunar months. Now you have your lunar months. If you didn't know that, Hajj Kevin, can you remind us what day we are in of Sha'ban?
17th, inshallah.
Okay, so here we are, 17th of Sha'ban. 17th of Sha'ban. So any single one of you and me too, Yani, you're gonna count 12 more days. 27th is 10 days. Then 12 more days, Yani. You're going to wait for the 29th sunset. And you can look for yourself, but just go somewhere where you can see the crescent rising in the west. Go up on a rooftop somewhere. Go somewhere where you can see the horizon. Your horizon's not blocked by trees and buildings and things. And if you don't see the crescent, then you're going to say it's 30 days. And if no one sees the crescent, you're going to say it's 30 days. What if it's after the 29th? The 29th sunset occurred. And you're just waiting to hear any news. Was it sighted locally or anywhere? I'm waiting. I haven't heard. I don't know what to do. That's how people are every single year. Why you don't know what to do? Yani, the rule is easy, which is, what did the Prophet say, alayhi salatu wassalam?
30 days.
لا تقدموا رمضان بيوم أو يومين. Don't advance Ramadan by a day or two. صوموا لرؤيته وأفطروا لرؤيته. Fast for seeing the crescent. And break the fast, terminate the fast by seeing the crescent. فإن غم عليكم فأكملوا عدة شعبان 30. If you are blocked from if you are blocked, if you have overcast, in غم عليكم, if it's cloudy, so you don't see the crescent, then complete 30 days of Sha'ban. The rule is easy. Yani, if nobody tells you, if you don't hear, if you didn't see the crescent, you don't hear from anyone, then don't be confused. You're going to fast the next day, 30 days, because you didn't see the crescent and no one confirmed it for you. Don't be confused ever again for the rest of your life. Even if you're waiting to hear the news, just say to yourself, if I don't hear anything, I'm going to fast tomorrow. Very simple and plain. طيب. Any question?
I have a question, sir.
Man,
Yes. Yes, Hajja.
Yeah, for those who fasted the 15, okay, and the 16, and then randomly can they fast, like 18, 20, or they have to complete from 16 to 30?
I only heard about connecting the second half to Ramadan. I haven't heard about breaking it.
Yeah, that's why I was asking also, just to want to make sure. Okay, there are questions. And then two, I'm writing in Arabic, but you wrote the names of, I start from Jumati, please stop here, I will write it.
I'm sorry, Hajja, I didn't understand.
So I will write it in Arabic, the name of the mothers. Half of it I wrote, half of it, since you are moving the screen, I didn't manage. Could you start where you are now? No, from Jamaat Ula and the Jamaat Sani, from there on.
You didn't get the chance to write down all the names in Arabic?
Yes, I started, but from Jamaat Ula, and from there, if you can stop right here, I can.
Yes, there you are.
جزاك الله خير.
Ameen wa fikum. Someone else had a question?
Now,
Yes.
Sheikh, what's the ruling on a Muslim who cannot fast Ramadan and do not have money to feed people?
Then it gets confirmed in his account. He's billed
Can
that
you repeat
feeding.
that again? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Yani, it gets confirmed the feeding. Yani, if he's feeding, it means that he won't be obligated to make it up.
Right, but if he cannot feed someone else,
Yeah, so if he
he
can't
doesn't.
feed, then it gets confirmed in his account. Basically, he has a bill.
So he has a bill.
Yeah.
So how does he remedy the bill?
When he can pay it, he pays it.
And if he can't,
Yeah. لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها. Allah does not charge a soul but with its capacity. If you are unable, then you're not accountable. There is no accountability with inability. The
um,
one who lacks water is not obligated to make wudu. The one who lacks clothing, he's not obligated to cover his outer when he prays. Like that. So, like that.
again, shukran, jazian, jazakallah.
Ameen wa iyyakum.
آمين جزاك الله خيرا.
Ameen. Do you need me to? You need to see
So
the other ones too?
I wrote all of the rest of it.
Okay. بارك الله فيكم وجزاكم الله خيرا.